Hey, what's up, traders? Thanks for tuning in. We're overdue for a recap here. I didn't do one yesterday. Things are a little hectic around here around the household, so apologize for that. But I want to go ahead and give you an update for today. Can't believe it's already Friday, December 17th. It's Friday here. It doesn't feel like Friday. And I'm sitting up 594 bucks. So that's okay at the moment. So I'm going to show you the positions I'm in, show you what's going on. But first, let's update from yesterday. I think, let's see, what was the latest? Okay, so yesterday, this is the performance for yesterday. I had 36 trades, 26 green, and 10 red. And this was yesterday. So I traded a few things. The big mover we had yesterday, ADGI. And so I traded that a bit and didn't perform that well on it, and opened up a short position with it yesterday. And I'm currently still holding probably about half of that position. So I'll update you with that one and show you the chart on it. But yesterday, just in regards to a lot of my scalp trades, my in and out trades, this was this was the day finalized. So down 581 bucks yesterday, and today basically making that back. So neutral in the last 2 days. And I kind of struggled with yesterday. There was a lot of back and forth. ADGI gave a big move, but I didn't really perform on it that well. So I missed a lot of moves, and well, I'll show you the chart in just a sec here. But let's show you everything else real quick too. SGMA. Now this one, remember, if for those of you that watched the last couple videos, I put in a really big short position with SGMA, and I got squeezed out of it. Now I hung on to it and was able to sell lower. So this was the one that I almost wiped me out completely, and I barely recovered from, but I did get out of it. I took a big loss on it on Wednesday, which was down 2K, and that's relatively small considering the fact that at one point at the highest I was up, down like 15K on it. So absolutely emotional, stupid position, and it just got out of my hands, and I held it for far too long. However, I did recover, minimized some big losses there. And yesterday, Thursday, I did close out of the rest of the position. So I'm completely out of that one now, thank God. But I've got to pull out the lessons from that and realize that could have easily taken me out. And I want to be here to trade another day and, prosper in the market. And that's definitely a lesson day for me. So either way, closed out of that position. And we'll go ahead and dive into ADGI and show you the position that I currently have on it today still. And there were two stocks I traded. So it was ADGI, and let me wipe this out so I can show you guys this real quick. So that was yesterday. And we'll pull this in. Shit. Okay, well, I'll work on that later. But anyways, performance was not too shabby. I did fairly well on SPRB, and I closed out some of the positions with ADGI, which were good ones. But anyways, ended the day up, positive, which is good. So here's ADGI. So I want to recap this one for you. Yesterday, this thing is really rocking. I mean, we had this incredible push. And so what do? I'm trading it like I normally would in the past, a lot of scalp trades. However, I missed a lot of the areas where there were opportunities to the upside. I just didn't really capitalize on it that well. And at one point, I put in a short position and started adding to that trying to average in a little bit higher and higher. And it, kind of got out of control a little bit for me. And I ended up, overall, the entire position I was averaged in at later in the day at like 13, I think it was 1360. Okay. And so we did have a moment where it peaked beyond that, but came back down. So I thought this was really going to eventually come down, and decided to hold it. So my problem there was I'm like creating a plan after the fact. So it's a little difficult sometimes, but you need to kind of have a plan going into it. And I think for me, sometimes, I'll take a trade and then try to figure it out along the way, which isn't necessarily as good. But either way, today we had a real big drop right out of the market. I kind of had a feeling this thing would. I did try to trade to the upside a bit. I had initially one good trade or two good trades scalping. Then I went in for my third, thinking it might break 17, and it flushed a reverse, so it fell out and fell to the ground. So at that time, I was still holding the short, and I'm glad I did, because we got a huge rip to the downside. I saw all this momentum to the downside. So I'm writing that out, and as it has moved to the downside, I've started unwinding the position and taking profits on that. So I'm happy with this, and it looks, I don't know, potentially we could get a further move down, but I might close out of the rest of the position later today, or possibly even tomorrow. Yearly chart's not looking that great, so I kind of like this setup for a further continuation to the downside on the short side. Anyways, still holding. I had about almost 1,000 shares, and now I'm sitting at 680. So that's what helped me put on some good profit for today. And currently, at the moment, I'm sitting up $1,500 on that trade, and we'll see where I close out on it. So that's ADGI. The other one that was kind of a mover today was SPRB. Now, I wish I would have had some better trades on this. I did trade it to the long side, and I had a few scalp trades on it. Today was a little difficult, though, because there were some things going on at the household, and I wasn't fully sitting down at the chair, like staring at the chart like the entire day. But when I was here, and focused, I did take some opportunities and made some good scalp trades on it. And I traded all the way up to about this $4 area, and thought it might kind of be done there, and it went on a further run. So there were a lot of opportunities to get into this thing and ride it. And right in here in this 5 area, I remember I had a few trades thinking it might push up to 5 and have kind of that fake out and flush. But this is so impressive when you see something go from like this whole push right here from $5 all the way up to 582. Really great push. Wish I would have held on to some shares there, but I was closed out at that point. So didn't help me put on a whole lot of profit today, but it was a good move. So I hope you guys traded this and made some money from it. Let me know if you did trade this and how you did on it. But anyways, either way, end today up $600. And I've just been on a nasty red streak lately, so today being green has been kind of a breath of fresh air in a sense. But I still got a lot of work to do this month, and just earlier this week, man, I've been taking some nasty hits, and it's all my fault, so I've got to learn from it quicker, better, and really improve. But that's really it for today, guys. Let me know how you traded, how you're doing, if you're struggling, if you're, hanging in there. And let me know how your month is going. I want to get a gauge from everyone and find out how their December is going. Are you making great money, or are you struggling? That's it for now. And I guess we'll see you Monday. Try to improve on this month and do our best. So that's it. See ya on the next one.